Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news here for you, and the headline of the news reads, shocking, Ohanaeze claims Igbo leaders and international agencies plot to overthrow Buhari. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. All right, let's look at the details of the news. The youth wing of the APEC Socio-Cultural Igbo Group, Ohanaeze Igbo Youth Council Worldwide, OYC, has alleged of plot by some Igbo leaders to instigate the Southeast against President Muhammadu Buhari and the national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Tinubu. The youth said the Igbo leaders were working with some international agencies and embassies in Nigeria to discredit the anti-corruption stance of President Buhari-led federal government. According to them, the Igbo leaders, who are members of the People Democratic Party (PDP), are plotting to overthrow Buhari. This claim by Ohanaeze youth was contained in statement to Daily Post on Friday, signed by its President General Mazi Okechukwu Eziguzoro and Mazi Oku Nabwike, the Secretary General of OYC. The statement reads, Ohanaeze Igbo Youth Council Worldwide has uncovered plots by some few Igbo leaders and cabal to instigate Igbos and Nigerians against President Muhammadu Buhari, as it's confirmed they are working with some international agencies and embassies in Nigeria to discredit the anti-corruption stance of the federal government. We therefore warn the feed columnists from using Igbo platform Ohanaeze Igbo as a weapon of vendetta against President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. OYC insists the recent call for President Buhari's resignation was sponsored by international agencies to discredit the president's administration through frivolous rogue collaboration with other ethnic groups to incite hatred against federal government through provocative media releases and protests sponsored by PDP. There is ongoing plot to besiege Imo State Government House in the next few days and make the state ungovernable. We are aware of the details of the plot to use international organizations to fault federal government's effort to cope insecurity challenges and reposition Nigeria on tracks. It added that OYC hereby passed vote of confidence on President Buhari and Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu and assures them that Igbos are solidly behind them. Wow. This is really a funny news, and not really funny, but it's a kind of is a ploy, because if you look at the trend of events fairly recently, you will know and you will reason with me that there is no sponsoring anywhere. I think this is a case of, I'm just preempting here. Why I'm just saying all of this is putting one and two together, you will reach the same conclusion with me. You know, fairly recently, there have been a lot of workings on the part of the PDP towards the removal of Emeka Ihedioha. And we have already heard that Emeka Ihedioha has gotten a team of lawyers who are going to be, who will present his case before the Supreme High Court, and they have slated a date for it. And don't also forget that Hope Uzodinma, who is the governor of Imo State, had also gone as far as, informing or warning PDP that they should stop all form of protest. He did that alongside the House of Assembly. So all of these have been put together to see how he can stop PDP from further protest, and but yet he has not been able to get the attention of the federal government. And fairly before now, he had already in the Imo State governor, that's Hope Uzodinma, came up with a report that there is an alleged plot also by PDP leaders to see how they can hoist Buhari out of the office, but he couldn't really get the attention. So I think he's now trying to use different media, different people, to play this game. Because I'm just wondering why the Ohanaeze and Igbo or the youth wing should allow this kind of thing to pull through through them. It's really unfortunate that they have allowed themselves to be used as a tool, to war against their leader. And, they are very particular right now. Ohanaeze and Igbo is actually a unit, or sorry, a sociocultural group that it's like a pressure group. So they are not political, they are totally apolitical. But this time around, I from all indication, anyone who pays more can use them as a weapon against the other party. And that's what I am seeing. This is, a personal view based on a lot of things that have happened fairly recently. Don't forget that what had happened in Biafra is an eye-opener, though APC said they are going to call for review of that. But we know very well that nothing will be done to, stop these guys from carrying the PDP if they call for review. But for the case of Hope Uzodinma, they had already been fumes in the air by virtually everyone. And Emeka himself, Emeka Ihedioha, is doing all in his power to see how he can turn the table against, Hope Uzodinma. All of this is what is generating fears in the heart of Hope Uzodinma. And I think they're trying to see how they can use different weapons to see how they can stop this from happening. Don't forget that if you check our feed, you will see some things that we have done. And one of it has to do with the case of, the international community, precisely the United States. One of the former Assistant Attorney General of US came up and gave the proposed sanctions that they may likely put on the Supreme Court judges. And one of it is that the Supreme Court justices and judges who were behind the, verdict passed on Emeka Ihedioha may likely be sanctioned. And the sanction is such that they won't be allowed to go to United States, and if they have properties in United States, it will be confiscated. It will be forfeited, and also they won't be allowed, to gain access to United States. A lot of things. So already, the Supreme Court had already slated a date for the court to come up. That's gone for Emeka Ihedioha and his team of lawyers to come up for possibly review of the verdict. And there's all indication that it may be in favor of Emeka Ihedioha. If it's in favor of Emeka Ihedioha, automatically Hope Uzodinma will be kicked out of the office. So right now, there is a lot of politicking and a lot of stories going on. I keep on wondering, how did Ohanaeze and Igbo youth get to know that there is a plot by PDP, to overthrow Buhari? Already we have issues on ground, which it's not something that is, being sponsored. For example, the case of the level of insecurity in Nigeria is biting hard. Everybody is complaining. We are not only looking at the case of parties complaining here, we are also looking at a situation whereby even those in APC, they are all complaining. And their complaint is towards the fact that insecurity has been, almost the order of the day. We've seen the rate in which Boko Haram has frustrated Nigerians, even as at the last time that the president visited, Borno State to condole with their people, with the government and the people of Borno State. As on his way, his motorcade was being booed at, and the people were like telling him, "You are not doing well." Everything that they were saying, there was a pointer to the fact that they are not happy. And even when, the northern youths came on board also, they even requested that the president should throw in white towel, because it is very glaring that he doesn't have the willpower to handle the insecurity that is currently ongoing in the country. So putting all of this together, it goes to show that the things are not actually all right. So Ohanaeze youth coming up to say that there is an international organization that is sponsoring. Well, it's just an allegation. For me, it's just an allegation, because there are no vivid proofs. There are no proofs to the fact that, international organizations are behind this. If there are international organizations who are sponsoring all of this, why not come up with, visible proof to show that truly, it's not an allegation. It's actually these people and these people and these people, possibly with a video to show that things like this are happening. But from all indication, it's just a way of swearing. If you look at the information, their statement that they have given at the last column, the main purpose of giving this information got leaked out from their statement. In one part of the statement, they said there is an ongoing plot to besiege Imo State government house in the next few days and make the state ungovernable. And you know that the PDP had been campaigning right in there, that is in Imo State, and they have been protest upon protest from different quarters, seeing how they can, get back the mandate for PDP, because for some persons it's really clear that actually it was a snatch from the PDP. The figures did not add up, so a lot of people want it to be returned. So you can now see that whatever thing they say they are planning to overthrow Buhari, all of it boils down to the fact that they want to draw, the federal attention to the case that is ongoing in Imo State. We are still waiting to see what the federal government will do about it. According to them, is an allegation, and I wonder if they are asked to fetch out the PDP leaders who are behind it, whom they are going to be pointing at. But then, whatever way, I know that right now that the military are really putting a check on what is ongoing in the East. And I believe that they will be the first people to uncover any secret agenda that is ongoing. We are still waiting to see if such will be the case. All the same, would like to leave it. They go to our comment section and tell us what's your position on these allegations that these youths have put forward. Do you think that it is sponsored by the Imo State government, or do you think that it is just a way of, diverting or digressing Nigerians from what is ongoing in the country? Please